And we have our final
Ragnoth.
quarters match.
Yep, we got Ragnoth versus Ninten. Now, for those at home who aren't really in the loop, Ninten actually is at I believe he's at a convention right now, right? Or should be.
He's at ASM.
Yeah, ASM, which I am not sure what that stands for, but
Australian speedrun something.
probably marathon. We'll go with marathon. Australian speedrun marathon. So that's where Ninten's at right now. She was not able to participate in this race live. However, Ragnoth is going to be racing what is called an async of Ninten's, where Ninten basically raced the seed beforehand. Doesn't know anything. Ragnoth does not know anything about the seed Ninten raced, so Ragnoth is going to race against Ninten's recording of the seed, and that's how this is going to go down.
Right. And I believe both these guys are roughly started. Oh no, Ragnoth's timer. I'll fix it in a bit, but I'm gonna get them started.
Okay. So pretty much when Ragnoth is ready to go, we're ready to go. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one.
Alright, he's going. Or rather, his timer is counting down.
Right. And again, we are racing Yeet the Crown. So, sorry, did I get that right? Yeet the Crown?
Yeah.
Yeet the Crown,
yep. Alright, which means that the players need to find the 5 torn pages and go complete 100 wood to get the proof of non-existence on Starry Hill to complete the seed. They start with the promise charm, which means that they are allowed to skip the world that never was if the world that never was does not have a torn page in it. And with the progression points, multiple worlds get hinted at a time, and it is spoiler hints, I believe, right? Am I getting that right, or am I getting that wrong?
Yeah, spoiler progression.
It's spoiler hints.
Spoiler
progression hints. So yeah, lots of fun stuff. Nothing too fancy that they started with, I believe. As we walk through the menus here and go into our patented Pride Land start.
Alright, cool. His timer is all set up. Looks fine. I was panicking
Awesome.
inside. Oh my god, it feels like I'm looking at like the same stream. Okay, never mind. We're good.
Yeah, for a second it was like that.
So we'll take a peek at what this Pride Lands holds from Ninten's perspective. Ragnoth will be following just a little bit behind. Again, this beginning part doesn't really mean too much in time difference. Other finishing plus is always amazing to start. And a combo master.
Yeah, that'll be nice for if you have to go do rocks for any reason, whether a page is there or just trying to get some progression.
Okay, well, so far nothing much to talk about for this Pride Lands aside from those 2 abilities. We'll see if there's anything special in the latter half of this visit. Can't speak.
Yeah, Shadow Archive Plus, it's always a good accessory to have. Gives you +3 magic as well as the MP Rage ability. But so far, nothing really stands out.
Yeah, quite the barren Pride Land. But if there's going to be anything, it's looking like it's going to be on the second half of it. Not a lot of checks after that. Or it could just be dead completely.
Oh, the whiff.
Oh, that was so
Oh,
close
the
by
whiff.
Ninten.
Could have been quite scary there. Made it out alive.
All right, looks like we still have 2 more checks. And it's garbage. Pride Lands had nothing.
That is a very barren Pride Lands. If there's anything, it's going to be on Scar.
Yeah, anything Scar and beyond. So there's a chance that Pride Lands does just have nothing, but you know, given slightly hard difficulty, there's probably at least 1 or 2 things like beyond there. Ninten's getting the shotgun the world that never was here real quick, making his way around the GOA counterclockwise, skipping over Agrabah.
And Ragnoth is starting over in LOD, his shotgun. Looks like he just found an aerial dodge.
An aerial dodge could be the build-up to a difference in movement that could matter if we find another glide or something.
Like Ninten is following the same suit, so it looks like is this going to be a world behind? Not even just a world, a few checks behind Ragnoth here. Ninten going to PR.
Yeah, just doing the shotguns, making the way around the GOA. And there's always the counterclockwise people and the clockwise people, where you either go to DC next, or you go around to PR, OC, LOD, stuff like that. But Ninten is skipping a couple of worlds, actually. Interestingly enough, he goes Agrabah next. Okay. Yeah, I find this to be very interesting because usually you see players go from the closest portal to the next. So like Ragnoth went into Halloween Town after LOD, but instead Ninten's like jumping around all over the place. Decided, oh wait, I need to go to Agrabah first. Agrabah is always, in my opinion, a really strong second world after Pride Lands, just because usually with the starting movement you can clear out all the chests and dodge a lot of the enemies where things could get a little bit dicey if you don't have the movement, but you know, if you start with it, you can just avoid enemy spawns and be a lot safer and get a ton of checks here. So I love this play.
And it looks like he found a picture on the opening fight, so that'll be nice if they need to go anywhere any deeper into Twilight Town.
Right.
And again, it will be a little bit before we get our first set of hints to see what opens up here. So far, I haven't seen anything out of Ragnoth and Halloween.
Yeah, Slightly Hard is definitely kicking in right now and not looking very slightly. I'll say that much.
Ooh, Speedster strats. I like it.
Speedster.
Okay, he does get it.
So the thing about Speedster strats is that if you are not confident in aiming the silver rocks, it's the best way to crack open that chest. So if you don't have magic, you cannot blow up the stand. So you have to either use Aladdin's Limit, which is what Ninten did, or you have to precisely aim a silver rock at a Luna Bandit that you spawned to the chest prior. So yeah, Ninten opted to crack that open with Speedster, which does use up an MP resource, but you do have iframes, and it can be a little bit safer if the enemies are just completely on you like that.
I will personally say I have still never gotten Speedster to work. Never. So it's it's very precise.
I don't think I have even... I didn't even think I knew that was a thing until now.
Yeah, a lot of people think that you need a match to bust open that stand, but you can do it with Speedster, or you can do it by aiming a silver rock. But I had to learn the Speedster way because I'm a boss enemy player.
I've done it with the Fat Bandit.
Oh yeah, you can do it with the Fat Bandit as well, yeah. But the Fat Bandit can be very dangerous. It's a powerful enemy.
Looks like Ragnoth picked up a Thunder and OC and I'm a fan of that.
Yeah, we got our first Torn Page in Agrabah, by the way. So that's one of the pieces of Exodia needed to complete the seed.
I like that analogy.
Here we go.
It's a good one. Unfortunately, it's not really in a complicated spot, so it's kind of the freebie page. It's in a shotgun.
You know what would be really cursed, but I can see you willingness to existence.
Oh,
Okay,
here
sure.
we go.
Go
Where are we
on.
going with this?
I think if we actually somehow rolled a go mode Yeet the Bear, that would be one of the most awful things to exist.
I somehow haven't rolled one before. Somehow.
Oh, you've had
or
some
not
pretty
completely go mode.
not completely go mode, but some really interesting ones.
Yeah, but like we're talking like all of the torn pages are in shotguns. Like that would be awful. Like I would not wish that hell on anyone.
Honestly, I think at that point, though, you're kind of like vibing because you just check all of 100 Acre Wood chests for like a reflect. Then you just level grind in, what is it? Whatever that room's called.
True, you can level grind in the
Station.
In the station.
So it wouldn't be the worst. It would just be awful in terms of tool set. And then you can also like start weighing, okay, do I go through this room one more time? Am I content with my levels?
Right.
Have I ever rolled a seed for each page of Pooh There's a Page? I have not.
I have.
We've only ever seen one page in a page, at least for this tournament.
I have. I rolled a page where it was all except one torn page in 100 Acre Wood. And all of the
I
torn
need that.
pages fed into each other.
I need that kind of power, Zed.
I don't think you need that power. You roll seeds well enough to where there's already enough fun going.
Alright. So something Ragnoth is doing here is that he's actually going to loot the DC courtyard, leave, and then come back to save warp into the library. And that actually does save a bit of time because that corridor, especially with only level 2 movement, is pretty long.
Yeah, save warping will always be a really, really solid strat. It's kind of similar to how sometimes you'll see people save warp in Beast Castle instead of gliding through the castle to go to the next story progression point.
Right.
Mhm.
That's the most notable one, I think, because it saves the most time. The other notable one being in OC, of course. After you talk to Orin, and you're going to go pick up the orange statue, you save warp instead of going down through the Cave of the Dead.
I think one that's kind of like slept on, and maybe people don't use as much, which they probably should, which I don't even use because I keep forgetting, is the Halloween Town one. When you're going from Prison Keeper back to Oogie.
Right, I know Ragnoth and Double really like that save warp. Okay, so right now we have a little bit of path divergence going on. Ragnoth is deciding to do mini escort. Ninten's finishing up some shotguns while also having the Agrabah difference right now.
The big thing about these hints is that you have to figure out where you want to get your progression points from. There's the free easy points, which is Agrabah, Halloween Town, and Pride Land, but you need 5 points, 5 progression points to reveal a hint. So you need to go to like some little pushes or one sort of big commit. So, for example, the big commit that Ragnoth is doing, which isn't really that big, but for context, it is a sort of time investive one, is pushing to Timeless River.
Right.
You definitely have seen some people opt to make up those smaller points by doing other things, like a combination of like Port Royal Town and Bailey, or just pushing straight into Beast Castle right away. Unfortunately, we couldn't see Jaylon's async, but he definitely had some very interesting routing to make up that lack of points, or lack of points from Pride Lands. We do get a negative combo out of Timeless River. That's always appreciated. Meanwhile, for Ninten, going to be checking out pages first. Makes sense. You kind of just want to get the pages out of the way, especially because they could just have more pages or abilities like
Light and Darkness. Wow. What a pickup.
Alright, so I believe based on the pacing we're going, Ragnoth will be the first to get our hints.
Yep, he'll do Agrabah here. He'll get the first set of hints, and then Ninten won't be too far behind.
Now, something I've always found interesting about these settings is you have 0 progression points available in 100 Acre Wood. Can you explain why?
It felt way too easy. In the context of like the world never was, you kind of have to actually like do fights and work for those fights. 100 Acre, you just go do the minigame. They're not hard.
Okay.
But also it sort of makes it so that you actually have to vary up your routing very heavily, because a lot of the mentality was, oh, I have to do the one never was anyway. Let me just do it and get the progression points, work towards my next hint while working towards my goal. Meanwhile, for this, you can just work towards your goal by getting the free checks, but you have to still figure out, I need progression points, where do I get them? That's within a good reason, because you can't get them for free.
Right.
So it adds a little bit of sort of nuance and strategy, trying to figure out, okay, do I heavy commit to a world? Do I do shallow commits by just doing like these tiny 1 point, 2 points? You could also just do the world never was in these settings. There's nothing stopping you from doing it. And we have seen a few people actually do it before.
Yeah, we've seen Sonic do it unhinted to get a couple of progression points when he was in a bind in that race against Mega Slim. That is something we've seen.
So Ninten will be getting his his next, or the hints for the 3 world reveals in like 2 or 3 minutes. Ragnoth about a minute off.
About a minute. Mm-hmm.
Let's see if this world reveal is going to be of any interest to us.
No. We get 3 reveals on the first one, right? Or is it just
yes,
2
3.
still?
3,
Okay.
3, then 2 onward.
Okay. Alright, getting the boost. We got STT and Space Paranoids and Twilight Town. Oh my goodness, Twilight Town. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So, couple of things about Twilight Town is that it has 2 Thunders, which we give Thundaga, which is one of the best spells in the game. Final Form is there, a Torn Page is there, and Fire is there. Those are all very good things when working together. STT also has Wisdom Form and Pages, which could come in handy. We don't know if there's a Torn Page on drives yet or not. So yeah, both of those reveals are very good. Knowing SP is dead is also very nice because you can hold that off until you need to level or you need to level forms. So that's a nice thing to have in the back pocket as well.
And Ragnoth immediately go into that Twilight Town, wants to find that final, hopefully early.
The question is, do you push into tower? Do you just keep going? Or do you like wait a little bit? Because you're still missing the ice cream, right?
You're still missing the ice cream. Me personally, in this situation, I would wait if I didn't find it early.
Ooh, okay, Ragnoth is doing this routing. This routing, when you're going from the sort of top or not doing the sandlot, means you're probably going back.
You're looking at to go back before going into station fights.
I'd also argue that with Ragnoth's movement, this is also good.
Oh, wow.
Torn Page is early, so how bad does he want that final?
This could also be a case of maybe needing the skill and crossbones for later on as well.
Yeah, that is true. Kind of unfortunate.
We don't know much about Fort Royal right now, so it is very, very possible that we need to go back there.
This really is super unfortunate for this Twilight Town. The page early really just means you have zero reason to ever come back here for the most part. So
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Pandaga is looking like it's never going to get picked up.
Yeah, same with the final form, but thankfully Light and Darkness is on the Piglet page, which Ragnoth does not know. So, yeah. If I'm Ragnoth and I'm looking at the scene, I'm just like, well, crap baskets. I got freaking nothing out of this Twilight Town when it was supposedly stacked. Having to walk away from that can be really rough. Ragnoth's going to do the first page here, maybe even the second page. And Ninten's in Hollow Bastion.
We'll say for Ninten's perspective, he has okay tools. You just have a Thunder, you're probably gonna chuck all your ethers, get through this.
Yeah.
He waits a bit here to do a little bit of a menu. Wow, that's a good key. 6-7 air combo boost on Sleeping Lion.
Very nice.
Alright, since Ragnoth will be doing a bit of these mini games, we'll see how Ninten handles the Bailey.
Like I said, I assume it was just point and click under everything, really.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I like that. The vicinity
Oh,
break.
I like the attempt. It didn't pan out though because he got hit by the samurai. But what Ninten was trying to do there was he's trying to set up a dual stance to clear multiple nobodies at once. Love the attempt.
Alright, pretty solid. Ooh, okay, nothing at Rabbit's house. Quite unfortunate. Ooh, and Ninten's actually opting
going
to go here
fight
right now.
Roxas.
Oh, he's not. Okay, he is. He's forcing final right now. Yo, thanks for the raid.
I
man.
actually-
Appreciate it.
From Ninten's perspective, I don't think this play. I think you should have done Twilight Town before doing this play. I'll say that.
I agree.
Because this is a little bit slow because he does have to get into critical health, which he is taking a risk here with no second chance, and he does have to spend potions to do this. So like,
Ooh,
yeah, and then right there,
fortunate.
if Donald dies, you just waste a you just waste an auto pop and therefore a potion. So yeah, I would have liked to see him go to Twilight Town first and see if he can find final before doing this. Otherwise, I think it's a strong play. Getting early final never hurts.
Yeah, I think with the knowledge we have, ether, or sorry, potion. With the knowledge we have, it's a good play. Man, this is some really bad luck. This is actually 5th try final, I think.
Yeah, I'm scared that Nintendo's gonna run out of potions.
There we go.
Oh, he
That's
got
a
it.
fifth
There.
for-
Cool.
Wow, was that a 6-7 air combo boost?
That was
Or is that something
6-7
else?
air combo. No, I believe that was a 6-7. I think you're right.
Wow.
Little fast on the menu, but if it is, that's still another great keyboard.
So we're seeing a bit of crossover from Ninten's side. Ragnoth actually going into PR. Pretty solid choice in my opinion. Gives 5 progression points if you go all the way to what is it, Barbosa.
Right. Actually, so I think I understand a little bit more why Ninten actually did what he did. I still think shotgunning Twilight Town first would have been more optimal. However, what Ninten probably gambled is Final Form being behind the station fight and having to do the station fight, so he wanted the final levels for the station fight still. What Ninten doesn't know is that Twilight Town is just dead in the shotgun.
Yeah.
So, it was still a good play to force it in the long run. However, I'm pretty sure that his reasoning for doing it, like, is not going to apply. But it was still a good play, obviously, because he got Final Form in the end when Ragnoth did not.
Yeah, that honestly might be a make or break difference. Like, having the additional stats might just help out a little bit. Now, I will say that, but look at Ragnoth's stats right now.
These are some
magic at level 16. That's
very interesting.
That's over twice your level. I think that's also without XP boost as well, so just naturally this high. Depending on what later content we'll have to see, that may be pretty valuable. Okay, Ninten opting to just take a death abuse here. Already leveled to 3.
Their defense is high too.
Oh yeah, it's higher than his level.
Yeah, it's really high.
These nobody's are just not wanting to do the multi.
No.
Oh, the party members. They're ruining things.
Ah, there we go.
Now, in theory, this could save Ragnoth sometime if he just never goes to Twilight Town ever again.
Right.
Ooh,
Oh,
wow,
the skill
that's a
crossbows
good
are in the station.
We'll see if that's needed soon.
And there's the
final
final
form.
form.
You knew it was
Of
gonna
course.
happen. You knew it was gonna happen.
Ooh, CJ, thanks for the raid as well. Appreciate it. Welcome, everyone.
Now, if you're Ninten, you have no reason to push tower, right? You just leave.
Yeah. Usually.
Oh, XP boost off of just boat fight. Wow. So
Okay.
their magic stat, they can just skyrocket. Now they're reflectless at the moment, but like your thunder is just doing insane damage right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this choice from Ninten. He's opting to reach the hit count through the use of Final Form here and the Keyblade swings. That was so quick. That was way faster than if he tried to take a death abuse.
Yeah, Final Form does a ton of hits, so I'm not surprised. Especially because his defense is 15. Like, there was no way he was dying quickly.
So far, nothing here for Ragnoth and Port Royal. The only thing really of interest is that easy XP boost.
Alright. But mostly means stomach because of the magic.
Ninten does pick up a guard break and a combo boost here.
The combo boost.
Whoa. Okay.
That's honestly pretty okay. You're pretty happy with that, especially if you're about to fight what is it, Thresholder here?
Thresholder. Nothing in Port 01 is completely empty. Minus the experience.
That might make or break the seed, actually. If Ninten doesn't push PR at all. That is a huge, huge time investment.
So we don't know if it's completely empty yet. Just the first visit is. To get some later hits here, which Ragnoth will get here on the Bailey.
The Ragnoth is a hit on
actually
progression points. Yeah, in progression points.
Oh, I see what Ninten did. He opted to use a drive recovery and use a final here for the kill. Very smart choice. Alright, these castles so far looking very, very empty.
This could balance out Ragnoth's PR. They both take about the same amount of time for a first visit, actually.
But also remember, Ninten did do TT, like push TT into a bit further, and force final. So, some differences so far. Alright, we get our next set of hints.
East Castle just has a magnet. ER is actually dead. Just a reflect in Stitch.
And Pridelands has the Proud Fang, which you need to do PL2, and Valor Form. What a garbage set of hints, actually. That's not what you want to see at all if you're either of these two runners right now, because both worlds that are both runners pushed are dead. So yeah, that sucks. And the Pridelands hint, unless you get a hint that drives has a torn page,
What?
is really bad.
Trinity and Experience, just outside of Beast Room.
Ooh.
That's pretty big. That is
that's
one
pretty
XP
big.
boost that. So they both have their own XP boost, actually. Both from different dead worlds that got hinted at the same time.
I think that Trinity could make or break this, actually, because that's a fast STT with Trinity limit.
Depends on how far I have to go to STT. That Trinity could make a big difference.
Right.
I do like this choice from Ragnoth to push into OC. It's pretty heavy in check density, and also has really good progression points.
Oh yeah.
There goes Ninten.
Yep. No, this is a great play for Ninten, to be honest. Like the good awareness of I have Trinity, there's a torn page here, I have to do it anyways. Like the wisdom form could end up important, drive forms could end up being important, and it is gonna sting a little bit when he sees that BC is dead. But he at least knows that he doesn't have to do PR. He doesn't have to do PL. And yet, at least. So yeah. Also, how many progression points are in STT total? There's 5, right?
5, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's 5 before Axel 2.
Oh, so Axel 2 is 6?
Wait, sorry. You get 6 points. You get 1 point from Olette, 2 points from Twilight Thorn, 1 point from Axel 1, 1 point from Setzer, 1 point from the beam check, so going into the beam right before Axel 2, then you get 2 points from Axel.
So that's 6, right? Did I count that right?
Yeah, 6 if you do before Axel, 8 if you include Axel.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
quite a bit of progression.
Yeah, so actually, we could see Ninten push. So, okay, here's my question to my fellow commentators too. If you're Ninten and you look at the tracker right now, do you make the? Oh, what's up?
Okay, that's
Right now,
the
almost took a death to Cerberus.
Oh yeah. If you're looking at Ninten's tracker right now, and after the next set of worlds get revealed, you look at the tracker. Do you, assuming that the torn page is before Wisdom Form, do you still push for Wisdom Form just in case there's a torn page on drives?
I feel like you don't. I feel like you try to maybe push for other things, because it really depends if it's already like, or if the Wisdom Form is in day 5 onward, and you're done by Axel 1 or Setzer, I feel like you just leave and try to go after bigger check density or bigger progression point density.
Right. What do you
You're
think
more
there?
likely
What
to
would
get a
you do?
page that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to agree with Geek there. There's just better things you could chase other than hoping it's on a drive. Now, it'd be different if you knew drives were hinted at this rate. Then I could see an argument where you'd go for it. But without it
Right.
being hinted, I think your better play is just to go chase something else.
Yeah. Now I know Ninten won't do it because what you two explained to me makes a lot of sense, and I feel like we go through most players' brains. But I feel like if you are like the gambler type of player, then you would do it. Like you would push and get the drive and hope that it's on the drive, because leveling drives is so powerful in these. I think just because like they're free checks as you go along. Drive forms themselves are very powerful, and amongst other reasons as well. But no, I do end up agreeing with you too. I think you do leave after you get the first torn page, but I can see players gambling and getting the wisdom form as well, like just as a safety net in case drives does end up having it and ends up being important. Especially because at this point 6 things are revealed. That's a little less than half of the tracker. So yeah, you just never know with these settings. And slightly hard
gamble plays.
items.
Right, I think gambling in these settings definitely has its merit, for sure.
Well, I love what Ninten is doing here. So what Ninten is doing is that he's trying to get Twilight Thorn just before his HP gate where he DMs again, and is going to get all this damage done on this part of Twilight Thorn, and yeah.
Very clean fight.
We also see Ragnoth using Comet Rain to try and take care of some Demic forms here in OC. Which, by the way, has also not really paid out.
Yeah, he's gotten 2 progression points. Oh, Ninten leaves right now.
Ninten
Okay.
leaves.
Doesn't have that page.
So this is really interesting to me.
Maybe he realized that he forgot he didn't check the pages and there could have been limit that he could have been leveling in STT. That might be it.
Yeah, that could be it.
Ooh. So Ragnoth gets membership card off of the Demix fight. So honestly, that's pretty big. You would now have access to all of HB. That's definitely something probably Ninten might not get for a little bit here.
Hydra gives 2
HB
progression points as well, right?
Yes, Hydra does give. Well, the future Pete fight here does not give progression points. But,
So yeah,
Hydra does.
so Hydra gives a full hint here for Ragnoth, which I think he's going to push too.
Yeah, unhinted, I think it's fine. Like, you've already pushed this far. The only
You're
thing
right
that
there.
like would be a problem is like you just have Baby Thunder. But even then, your
Right.
magic stat is 41.
You're 41 at level 20. Yeah, I see him pushing this. Just get your progression points, open up more worlds, and then make your play from there.
Yep, straight to Hydra. Oh, Ninten actually leaves to go
opting to
what?
leave.
This is surprising.
So I will clarify, by the way, I did watch his async. I have 0 recollection of everything until the very end. I already have forgotten what happened in the scene, except for the very end. So this surprised me too. Man, I'm
All
actually
right.
just confused why he didn't finish STT. Is
Yeah,
really
He
looking
just
for that?
really wants to level a limit, but you don't know where that's at. All you have is auto limit.
Right,
So
and
it's a head scratcher for me.
Ooh, a little annoying for Ragnoth. Has to wait for the limit to expire. All right. Can
Might
I give
give
context in chat? Sure, Ninten. What's your context? What's the reasoning?
Yeah.
Say, well,
Ninten
Ninten
had
no
Trinity
types that.
limit.
They do. He does have Trinity limit.
Oh, he didn't realize he had Trinity limit. Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Then we see it now. We get it now.
Well, that makes the STT play look very interesting in context then. Not knowing you had Trinity. Okay.
We also did get LOD revealed, and that is that's a fat LOD.
That is
Ow.
insane. Wow.
That's more than TT.
And drives just has a reflect.
Okay, so I would have lost this game. Okay. So, LOD is. I also love how LOD feeds into itself because it has sort of the ancestor. Skips are on for these settings, I believe, correct?
Yes, you can do
So-
skips. Unfortunately, what can you really do skips with?
Yeah,
Where are
well,
the forms? Where are the
so-
forms?
If only Ragnoth had Trinity limit, he might get limit. So if he gets limit before LOD mountain fight, I could see Ragnoth leaving LOD. Oh my God, there's the page. That's so cursed.
Well,
That's so
now you have
cursed.
problems.
Yeah,
you
that
really
is so
hate
cursed.
to see that.
The grounded attacks of anger. I hate this.
I saw him pause to wonder what he's doing. He's like, really? You doing this to me?
Is he
Yeah.
checking Mountain Trail for limit form?
Honestly, that's not a bad play. I would like that. I like
Limit
that.
or reflect, because you know you're not going back into the PR2
Oh,
to get
yeah.
that, and
Well,
you really don't have a form to start playing drive roulette. Where's the reflect?
so actually, I disagree. I think pushing, if you really want to reflect and don't want to do the C reflectless, I think like if you get the limit form before Mountain Trail, you do PR2. It's so fast. Like PR2 is not a slow visit. Like this is just assuming that like limit form is not on that limit form is on the Mountain Trail, by the way. Like obviously, like he's pushing this for limit and the reflect, which is smarter. But if he picks up the limit form and doesn't pick up the reflect and is really hurting for a reflect, I think PR2 is the better choice than trying to keep pushing LOD.
I agree. The only issue is really Ragnoth just has to convince himself. I should do TT for I have no idea where the skill of Crossbones is. He has to convince himself.
Oh right, I forgot the skill.
Yeah, he
yeah.
has not gone there yet, so he doesn't
Right.
know where it's at. We do.
Okay, ignore everything I just said. I forgot from Ragnoth's perspective, he does not have skill in Crossbones.
No, if he gets limit here, maybe that'll convince him, because then he could force final, then he'll get levels
Perhaps.
from station fight. It's all like a cascading. It's a
Well,
blizzard.
he gets a blizzard.
That's cool, I guess.
Something, another magic.
Oh, he's still gonna go. Okay, I like this. Actually, wait,
Yeah,
does he do the K fight? Okay, it seems like he is.
He does have Comet. He wouldn't have that. Forgot about that.
Hey, man, he's getting some really good mileage out of this vicinity break here.
One time they play nice and just stay up for that.
Alright, well, he gets a cure. Well, it's nothing new yet. Okay, so Ninten now getting his membership card. See if he pushes further. It's sort of the ancestor.
This is sort of the answer. I mean, it had to be here or on Shan Yu, so bound to happen eventually.
Man, so that reflect, limit, fire hand once more are deeper than summit fight.
That's rough.
Okay, we have Ninten going straight here. Makes a lot of sense. You just got it hinted. See what
pushing
Ninten does here.
Hollow Bastion 2.
HP kind of holding out.
Oh, okay, so Ninten is opting to do the little chest here and the additional mini games. Or missions, rather.
You know what else is cursed?
What's that?
The last tour page could be in 100 Acre Wood. And if they just do...
It very well could. It could be in the world that never was. It is still a few places it could be. Oh.
Okay, so Ninten also gonna push HB. It makes sense. I would have liked to see them push the page right away. It's definitely very strange to just not push it as you get them in the event that there's pages on pages or like another glide or something. But
right.
Hopefully this doesn't bite either of them in the butt. A very smart choice from Ragnoth to summon the Peter Pan. Makes that way easier. Also make sure that you guaranteed will have an extra life. Because I'm pretty sure you leave that one shot fire thing potentially, except maybe like a dust kit. Now the question is, if you're Ragnoth, do you do the skip or do you do the fights? You have the growth to do the skip, but then you lose out on the progression points. But do you value the check density or do you value trying to get progression points on top of that?
Ooh, that's a good question, especially where he's at. Being at rate out of 5-7, it kind of puts you in a rough spot where you kind of have to weigh your odds really heavily.
And gets a Beast Claw. Unfortunately, we know that is useless. Oh, okay, so Ragnoth is going to do core, or do the core skip. Whoa! Oh my god.
That was so sick.
I thought he bonked and was done for.
That's scary. I'm glad he made it through.
Yeah, with the quick run 1 definitely made it a little, like, scary, for sure.
And I wonder how Ragnoth does the rest of this core skip. You only have Glide 2, so this is a little annoying. Like, this will just literally take a while.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Ninten took a death there on fights.
God, it's so slow.
Oh! He's missing
Just
the
like-
sweet spot, too!
Alright, he's
Match
getting
here,
out.
right? He's almost. Oh, he had it for a second. I don't think Ninten will do this, by the way. I think he'll wait until he has more movement. Actually, Ninten does have final form.
Ninten has
Yeah.
final form, so I could see him going for it.
Okay, yeah, I take that back. Ninten has final.
Oh, he's trying so hard to get XP out of this.
Oh my.
He picks up MP anyway. Or, sorry, HP. Alright, overall, okay. Oh no, Ragnoth!
No, Ragnoth.
Oh, it's such a heartbreaker to not have that final form. At some point, you have to like convince yourself that it's worth it. Oh, he's there.
He's there.
Does he grab it? He does.
Yes. Okay.
Oh my god, that took way too long. That's definitely very scary. The time investment just sort of spent on that.
Definitely sitting there. You're just.
I think in context, Ninten's death makes up for it. No, fall. Okay.
I
was gonna say
fine at
fell
least.
after all that.
Yeah, I don't think he would have fallen to where the steam valves were. He would have fallen in a spot where he can climb back up.
Yeah.
Ninten up in distillery.
Yeah, I think he just wants to guarantee a progression point, then he'll probably decide if he wants to do core or not after.
Okay, I could understand that.
Alright, this core is really
Wow, that was
literally nothing. No important.
That was
Literally
so
nothing. Just a high jump.
that was so garbage.
Alright, well now for Ragnoth, what do you do here? You're 2 points off of a hint. You don't really have like the greatest of tools right now. Okay, so Ninten is going back to STT.
Yeah,
I
I'm
realize now
actually
he has
curious
to-
where. Quite curious where Ragnoth goes from here. It's like you said, not a lot of tools. Don't
Is he
really
level
have much to
grinding?
go with.
Never mind. I saw him
Gonna
buy
go
those
after the
ethers and got
page.
excited.
I thought he was going to go level grind as well, but going after the page makes the most sense right now. And you'll get your next set of progression points along the way.
Alright, Ninten's inner any percent coming out. Having a bit of struggles here. Okay, does get the hit, and it's just on Axel.
And it's just on Axe.
Alright, well, Zed, we've had a discussion. Do you
Yeah.
think he goes? Okay, he just leaves.
No, he
I
definitely
would've-
does not.
I kind of wish he actually fought Setzer. That is just one progression point you get, and it's literally
Yeah.
like a 20-second investment to do that and skip a cutscene.
Yeah,
and then go
absolutely.
up, save warp.
Yeah, I think Ninten getting Trinity here is going to be the big time saver, or getting Trinity in BC. Sorry, because Ragnoth has to do all this like with nothing basically. Like he doesn't even have fire.
Oh, he has to do like almost vanilla struggles. He's gonna have
Yeah,
okay struggles if he does physical combos against them. If you do magic combos, you kill them pretty quickly, and then they just drop less orbs overall.
right.
Still, though, it's gonna be a weird set of struggle fights for sure. I think that's really
But now
where
Ninten
you
is level
lose
grinding.
time. This makes sense. He should be able to get his next hint after finishing screens at the very least. You get 1 point from level 30, and then you get 1 point from finishing screens. Oh god, that finishing loop is doing nothing.
That is doing
Yeah.
absolutely
So weak.
nothing.
All right, now it's doing damage with 31 strength.
Finally getting some strength up. It's been lacking for a good while now.
Wow, Ninten got super lucky there. One of the strafers tried to shoot at him, and unfortunately they have a clone trooper 8. So he barely got away and get hit at all.
Yeah.
And we'll say the strafers are sentient. Sometimes you want to get hit, they don't hit you. Other times you don't want to get hit, and then they hit you.
Yeah.
Oh, Ninten opts to leave right now. Interesting decision.
Ooh, the world that never was has last.
So you're in go mode now. You are just in go mode.
Ragnoth
is this
here
page
will
just
also
gonna
get
be,
that.
This page is gonna be a very disappointing spot.
So, yeah, Ninten being in go mode here is pretty interesting. Hopefully that torn page isn't anywhere super cursed, and it's like just past Roxas or something.
It's just past Roxas. This is gonna be super scary to see. That's a huge advantage for Ninten, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're Ragnoth right now, you want that to be as deep as possible to have a chance to come back.
Ragnoth has an air combo plus. I like this.
Yeah, this makes this go by quick.
Very optimal. I like it. 44. Really, really solid. Okay, does Ninten get a 49? Or do I get disappointed? Oh, it's a 48. Aw. I heard him.
49.
Now, unfortunately, VV is too small for the air combo plus strat to really work out well. He's a tiny little guy.
Oh, Vivi. Okay. Vivi didn't pick up an orb. That's nice. I was afraid he was about to. Alright, Ninten not gonna bother opening any more chests. Just open the one on the way for good luck. Tigger giving him a little bit of trouble. That struggles is a thing in Ragnoth. Oh, he gets a money pouch. Okay, that's cool. You can buy more ethers, maybe elixirs even.
Yeah, with having both my pouches, pretty rich. You can just do what you want.
Interesting. Ragnoth is fighting Setzer. Okay.
Yeah, I think in this case it's a little questionable because you have all page info.
Yeah, you know where everything is.
Oh, he wants to wisdom form for final. Yeah, I didn't
Well,
consider also
it?
the difference between Ninten having final and Ragnoth not having it.
Is that a vanilla trophy?
That is a.
Oh, he's still gonna go. Man. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
This might be all the difference. We'll see, because
I think so.
we also have to consider that Ragnoth still might actually want to level as well.
Yes.
Yeah, he hasn't leveled yet.
Oh, I love this from Ninten. So Ninten actually has Combo Master single
Wow, he
negative
gets rewarded.
combo.
Hey, Wisdom was just in station.
So the gamble pays off. He does get it. Now what's funny
Force
is
fine.
I did have because I had Ninten acing both seeds. I think he did this strat versus the Dataroxus. Oh wait, no, I think he did this for the qualifiers. He did. Never mind. Not qualifier.
Relegations?
I think. But this is the second time we're seeing this strat come out, which is very, very interesting. Not often you see people opt to do the Combo Master negative combo finishing, or what is it? Combo sorts. The cheese strat, the harder cheese strat on Roxas. Very interesting.
And Ragnoth going to Twilight Town, he's gonna be a little disappointed. He goes far enough to find that final form.
I think at this point you're kind of content. Like, even if you get it, you'd rather have it for the World Never Was than not.
Right, but you know, if he would have came here earlier without it.
And I will say, I'm looking at their stat difference right now. Even though Ragnoth isn't final, you have that extra key. The stat difference isn't too large between these guys. 10 points? It's not pretty big. I mean, for only a 12 level difference as well. Okay, meanwhile for Ninten, still no sign of this torn page. Does get the reflect. Yep, there goes Ninten. Chuck every cent into elixirs. There's the final form for Ragnoth. Hopefully doesn't hurt him that much. Doesn't bother him that much, rather.
I was surprised we're seeing him push all the way up to the tower, to be honest.
It makes sense, you know. Could just find a random tool that's going to make your World Never Was just a little bit faster. I do think one thing that he does have over Ninten is a double negative.
Okay, yeah. I like this. Ragnoth is gonna gamble that'll get the reflect. Because they are still reflectless. We know where all of them are. He knows he probably doesn't have a good chance of getting on drives now, but he's leveled his drives. Knows he probably doesn't want to go to LOD for it.
Yeah, reflectless and...
So
I like this play.
So, here's my question. Do you think Ragnoth will save enough time getting to reflect at this point in the seed?
If he can get it early enough.
Versus fights like Luxord and Syx and Zepnis 1, yes. Because their strength stat not looking so hot. And their magic is above the so regular fights.
Ooh, okay. Look at that thunder damage on GR1.
Pretty solid. It's okay. It'll only give us a Thundara. Okay, still no reflect. Now that is only the first check of PR2 that they can get. Alright, gets a Keyblade. Potion, a high jump. It's not quite a reflect.
Yeah.
Oh, we get
there
it!
Okay, oh, okay.
Now,
right, I think we have a match.
You also could get Stitch here. Stitch could kind of be nice if you have speed grinds. Oh, no Stitch. Okay. You're not hurting that bad.
I think with the magic set the way it is, you just go the world that never was right now. And I think that gives Ragnoth enough, like, leeway here.
Yeah, he'll save time on Roxas inherently, actually.
Oh,
he's
no,
gonna level.
Okay.
He's gonna level.
He needs some really good stats, otherwise this is going to look a little rough, I think.
Okay, he does have the double negative, so he should have pretty decent rocks.
Well, I think he's going to reflect loop rocks instead, actually. That's faster, no?
Yes, it would be faster because of his insanely high magic
Oh,
stat.
the magic stat. You're right.
Okay, Ragnoth's still searching. I respect it. Get to XP grind a little bit. Get to potentially have another reflect. Oh my god.
I'm going to be real with you. Unless Data's done this, I think Ragnoth is really behind at this point because of this decision. Like, we're talking, like, he needs, like, amazing strength out of this to make his Zigbar fast. Other than that, this is just a huge time investment.
Look at this damage from Ninten. It is not that great.
There is no damage coming out here.
Yeah.
So that reflect damage, that one reflect could save him a bunch of time. Yeah, he's gonna save time because Ninten's panning as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, unfortunately, for Ragnoth, he does not get the reflect off of drives. He's checking these chests to hopefully get that magnet here. Unfortunately, no magnet. Man, that's crazy. Look at Ragnoth's stats, though. His magic did not go up at all during that XP grind. And he's still
That's
6 levels under.
Yeah, that's not great. But he does have reflect.
You get a scimitar from the Syx. So the only things we found so far is Cure Scimitar. We're still missing that one page. Still missing that identity disc.
Oh, look at that damage on Roxas. Guard looping. Okay. So, this loop... Oh, that reflect damage didn't come out. That's so unfortunate. So, the idea with this loop is that you make Roxas always retaliate on the ground and then you do a jump reflect. And that's how you get your damage.
Alright, this is faster. This is the big takeaway. Meanwhile, Ninten picks up identity disc. Still no torn page. Alright, very, very clean from Ragnoth. Definitely saves time over Ninten.
Alright, chat. Are we gonna have a data Zemnis?
I will find Geek and behead him if it is. Because this is just rude. Like, if it's Data Zemnis, this would be the rudest thing I've ever seen.
Ragnoth would have a better edge if it's data Zemnis just due
Oh,
to
absolutely. Which is why this would be so rude. Because, like, that, like, you can't do reflectless Data Zemnis. I mean, you can. If any player could, Ninten would do it.
I would put my money on Ninten to be the one person to be able to do that.
Yeah,
This
but
situation.
it's so rude.
Reflectless data is. I've never done it, so I wouldn't know how bad or good that would actually be. If I have
would
to do
not
data
recommend
Zemnis,
it.
I'm
is
just
rough.
like, give me Reflera. I'll try it with Reflect, but like, give me something to work with.
We did see Jared do it in the charity tournament. You're right, CJ. I think it was charity that we've seen it.
Ooh. Ninten with a bit of swag strats. Pops an elixir and goes straight for Trinity here. Alright, very, very nice.
No shot.
Oh no.
Brother, that is so rude!
We do have the
Ninten
data
checks-
zemness.
Ninten does check his chests to double check whether he has everything or not and didn't miss anything. Is a data
It's an
set.
analogy to try and get the reflected limit form.
I like this play, knowing you're having to do this. You're like, I want the tools. I want this to be as fast as possible.
That is so rude. Yeet the bear, man.
Ooh,
You're
and
playing
Rag-
Yeet the bear and you have to do data zemness.
Welcome to
Ragnoth
the
on-
Masters Division.
Oh, come
Ragnoth unfortunately
on.
dying there to Zigbar.
Ah, you hate to take death.
Not sure if he just didn't even get the action loop or what happened.
Alright, so we need Ragnoth to basically have the rest of these fights be flawless, and he needs to, like, instantly go. But
Instantly go. He's like, I've got reflect. That's gonna have to be good enough.
Ooh, Zemnis is so high up. He's trying to go for the glide hits.
Well, you just do ancient loop at this point, or maybe not. Never mind, that was a lot of damage.
Oh, you know, you do these light hits until you get down to this, and very solid.
We got the ash loop.
It should just be a
Duck
kill
player
outright.
should be done.
Right.
Second try. So opted to get a little XP on his climb up. Ragnoth.
Oh man, Ninten has to consider now. Okay, he's going back, realizing he probably
He
needs that.
do.
He's
reflect.
like,
Well, the question now is, can he do Sean Yusuke the way he has? And I think the answer is no.
I don't think you can.
I don't think you can.
What's funny is that if he just did Setzer in TT Station, he'd have Wisdom Form, which would let him do it.
Right. Okay, Ragnoth having a bit of bad luck here with this. Oh no.
Oh,
Okay,
jeez.
does get a mini game, so we can get rid of all the cards. It's the little patient here. Ooh, okay, another mini game. He's getting really good luck here.
I always say that Elixir is like for high skill players the most challenging boss, because it's all RNG depending on what he does. Really, like, you want him to always play the mini game so you can always get the effect damage. Sometimes he's just a jerk and doesn't want to give you that. You know.
Oh, no card spawn his way. Oh, that's super unfortunate for Ragnoth. Unfortunately, on 60 FPS, the cards kind of just do what they want sometimes. Does take a DM.
And we're seeing some discussion in chat about this Sean Yusuke. And I'm curious to see if Nintendo knows how to do it then. what he has, because chat's saying it's possible. He has? Okay. Alright, I'm curious to see. This would be amazing.
Oh, okay. That's
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't think
does he
knows.
take a death? You take a death and try again? Is the big question now.
Oh, he
Okay, I
does.
believe he is. Yeah. Alright, now this is it. How many failed Sean Yu skip attempts does it take for Ragnoth to catch up?
Now, I think the part that we're also like not talking about is that like how clean the data Zemus is actually going to be from either player too. You know, like, wait a minute.
Ooh, he lost a lot of height.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, and you just
yeah.
Okay, he's gonna try again.
No. Yeah, he is determined to make the Sean Yu skip work.
Yeah, he's losing so much time. We've seen Ragnoth lose time, but this is all. This is
Right.
pretty
Yeah.
bad.
How many attempts do you give this before you just say, "All right, I'm just gonna have to do this normally"?
Yeah, there's no way that Riku's that scary that you don't want to do this, right? Ooh, Ragnoth taking a death. Fortunately, he does have Pan.
I think this might be it.
Oh, Ninten losing height again. Oh, he like gained nothing from that. Oh, he touches the trigger again? Oh, he's losing. He literally lost like over a minute on one attempt there. So I think by this point, Ragnoth is essentially caught up. He's only 3 levels under, his stats aren't that much different comparatively. He has a Reflect.
Yeah.
I guess the really big difference is that Ragnoth hasn't done, what is it? Kenga's House or Spooky Cave.
Yeah,
Still got some mini games to play.
Oh, this is so okay.
He probably would have been in Throne Room if he just did it, or if he just did LOD2.
Yeah.
Now the funny part is the Reflect could just be on Sean Yu.
Oh, he got it!
He gets it this time. Okay.
Alright, we got a race. We have a race. Now, unless the Reflect's on Swordrider, then you kind of... Never mind. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is so... Ooh.
Yeah, if
once
you're
more.
Ragnoth, you need to go in right away.
Oh god, I can't believe you got once more as well. That helps so much for the data.
Yeah. Now you won't die to lace, potentially. Oh, man.
Oh, is Ninten gonna level? Alright, Ragnoth's in decision mode. Okay, he plays it safe, I like this.
Yep, go do your mini games, see if by chance there's something. I don't know if you pick up chests. You just go and get your mini games done. I don't think you pick up chests.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But he might be able to get like.
So there's a money pouch.
Explosion would be. Yeah,
right. There is a money
pouch.
pouch.
Would be huge.
Ninten taking some time to level. Doesn't really have that great of stats. Another defense up. It's not getting any better. Oh, is Ninten just going?
Looks like this is going.
Oh. Alright. He could have opted to try a little bit more at leveling, but does just decide it's go time. Oh, never mind. Okay, he was just doing it for the respawns. That makes sense. Right, Ragnoth will be checking chests here, actually. I think that's fair. This is a clown fest, I'm sorry. we're here for the clown fest. That's what happens when you have a known data fight. Alright, so money pouch for Ragnoth. He'll probably be happy about that. Does have a chance to buy elixirs or megas right now. Yep, go straight for the megas. Oh my god, just chucks all his money at that. Oh my god, look at Ninten's magic. 67 at 44.
That's getting help
he's
out
going.
so much.
Yeah,
he's going.
he also has a reflect. This is looking quite rough. Yep, and we're starting.
I think Ragnoth is leveling too. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, unfortunately Ragnoth is doing this quite a bit late.
Yeah, he's a good, I would say about 2 minutes behind right now. Just doing
Man,
here.
You already see the once more infinity limit coming in clutch for Ninten. Like, Ninten actually has everything he could possibly want for this fight.
You don't really need second chance for the data fights anyway.
No.
At least for Data Zemnis specifically. He doesn't really do any insanely strong first hit.
Right.
Raiden, each one, they each have their own. Ragnoth got his in PR, and then I forget where Ninten picked up his
BC.
His BC.
Yep.
Yeah, they each have one.
Alright, Ninten's on through. Is he in he tries.
Oh, he's trying to. Yeah.
He's trying so hard. Tries again, doesn't get it. Oh, he gets that hit? That's messed up. That's not fair. No one else ever gets that hit. And unfortunately gets zapped anyway. Okay, Ragnoth is going. He's at 63 magic. So is doing a little bit less than what Ninten would do. But they're both at this. A reminder, this is Baby Reflect, so it is a little more annoying. You don't really have that much leeway for when you're on Orb Phase. It's definitely a bit scarier. Oh, I just realized.
Ragnoth doesn't have guard break either.
Yeah. So it's a little awkward for killing, but I think when you get to Data Zemnis, for Data Zemnis 2, or Final Zemnis, whichever you want to call it. Oh, that hurts. Doesn't time to reflect.
I assume Ragnoth does not want to be notified whenever he if
he
Ninten
might.
finishes with one.
I mean, he might see a thing, but I mean, I'm still gonna. I told him I'd post it anyway, and he's like, okay.
Alright.
So he'll find out. I don't know if he'll actually care to look at Discord though.
Yeah. The Combo Master Guard Break Combo Master Guard Break is so good for data finals on this. Like, just look at these combos Ninten's doing. You ever just realize Ninten doesn't have a fire because he doesn't have it on his shortcut menu?
Oh, we get zapped.
Oh, he got... Yeah.
Ninten and Ragnoth taking another death. God, these deaths are really racking up, especially right now. If he was deathless on this final summoness, he probably might have a chance.
Yeah, but the problem is that it's data final Zemnis. In a high pressure situation. But that's the thing, like, tournament nerves are a thing. Like, I don't have a doubt in my mind that right now they could probably pull this off cleanly. Like, if it was a practice seed, or maybe not top 8, but like, you're in top 8, you're racing Ninten, like, this can be super stressful.
Oh, this is scary for Ragnoth.
This is super scary.
You honestly
Yeah,
just died there.
With no Trinity limit, like, it's rough.
No once more either. If he had once more, he would have just taken the hits and survived, but man, you just can't do anything. You kind of have to gamble that Zemnis will just never do that move specifically.
Yeah.
Oh, Ninten being a little cheeky with that Zantetsuken damage.
Yeah, you gotta move again.
Right about there.
He has to be careful here for the dome skip. I think he got it.
Oh, he's in bounds. Yeah, he's got it.
He's good.
All right.
First try on Data Final Zemnis. And all that for a torn page.
All that for a page.
Ninten forgetting.
He's like, I wanna go. But he forgets. I still need the proof.
That is not the first time we've seen that, which is very funny.
So, Geek, how does it feel that your old 2 seeds where players had to do all of the world that never was anyways?
Well, wait, what, 2? It's the first one.
This is the first one.
No. Well, this is the first Data Semnis one. But the Sonic vs. Slim race, they had to do all of the world that never was.
Oh. I forgot about that one.
So, it's as if it's as if they played a 5 proof seed instead of a Yeet the Bear seed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Promise Charm. They didn't need Promise Charm. Oh man, I'll take it down to death. It hurts my soul.
At this rate, you just gotta feel bad for Ragnoth.
Is he gonna level? And that LOD actually just paid dividends.
Paying off.
Oh my god.
I can't believe it. Ryan wins these.
Ryan wins these. Oh no. I don't know if he wins these. This is tough. This is
tough. Definitely a tough seed.
Like this seed was rude as hell. Let's not pretend it wasn't.
You barely find the tools you need to squeak by this fight, and you're just like, if only I had a little more.
Yeah, in order to do this seed optimally, you would not have a reflect. Like,
True.
You would not look for a reflect.
Okay, Ragnoth is playing us a bit patient, opting to let Xemnas naturally wake up and then run away as far as possible to bait out any attacks or react to any attacks he does. Oh, he gets caught! Oh, no! Wasn't ready for the dark screen.
You just gotta feel bad for Ragnoth. Right? You've taken what 7 deaths to Final Xemnas right now.
Was he deathless before entering Final Zem? He wasn't, right? No, because he had 1 death to Zigbar.
He had a few deaths.
1 to Zigbar, 1 somewhere else. Yeah, so maybe about 7 times.
How did Ninten get 2 reflects out there? What the heck?
That is true, Ninten. Geek made you feel like, do I do this without a reflector? Do I go find it?
You at least knew where all your reflects were, you know? That's the one thing about this. If you didn't know where any of these reflects were, like if they were all still somehow unhinted, then the seed would actually be off. Okay, Ragnoth did successfully get away. Ragnoth's being very patient here.
Yeah, I like how Ninten also knows to always hit
little late on
armored.
the reflect there, but still didn't die, so
Yeah.
still alive in this.
I like how Ninten knows to always hit armored Xemnas' RNG so you can get the reflect damage back as well.
Okay, this is scary for Ragnoth.
Very scary.
Data Xemnas gonna do the DM soon or whatever. Yep, there it is. Oh, barely
Yeah,
gets
you
on the
just
air
run
dodge
from
just in
this where you
time.
guard it.
Oh, he lived that. Okay, that's nice.
Okay.
Now he's likely gonna do it again. Oh, what? I've never seen that. Oh no!
Oh,
Oh, dude.
Like, get off me! Stay away!
Oh. That's the Xemnas week of DP.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now
then-
Ninten just have to do the easier version of the day that he fought.
Ninten finishing up his seed here with just normal Final Xemnas, so it'll be a lot faster.
Alright, does he actually get the skip here? Oh, he's almost out of bounds.
Oh, he's
Okay, plays it safe. Realizes he's gonna go out of bounds. Alright, and I think on that note, that is
It's a
GG's to
GG's
Ninten.
and 10.
Congrats to Ninten on winning this quite an adventure of the seed.
This was a roller
Actually,
coaster to watch, to be honest. Like, between who
It
had
was
the
quite
lead and
hell.
when. Like, this was...
It was super close throughout
Yeah.
all of it, and then it just came down to who did LOD.
Yeah, the
like,
tools
honestly-
really made a huge difference.
Yeah, that throne room made all the difference.
God, why did I have once for? Ah, man.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, Ragnoth does check DMs.
Okay.
Right. And I think on that note, we'll take a peek at our bracket. Here we have our upset, sort of, like literally the bottom half. After VG met, everything has been a sort of upset. People from relegations winning over people who are already in our top 8.
And then the two is that we have the classic match of VG Master versus Ninten coming up soon. Both these players are at ASM right now. So it might be a little bit before we see that, but Yeah, it should be a super exciting race to watch. As well as Sonic versus Dewey. Those two race a lot lately. Between like just practice seeds and stuff with Spike. So we got a pretty cool lineup for top 4 right here.
Yeah, well, we're seeing Sonic and Dewey face off tomorrow, so that'll be very exciting. VG and Ninten, we'll sort out when these guys were gonna play. We'll figure that out. We'll figure those are just kind of DMs. But look forward to seeing how the rest of this bracket shapes up.